the source. One should know the source perfectly. The soul connection should be maintained perfectly. Then we are a wonderful possibility. Then only we are a wonderful possibility. Without the I factor perfectly connect with the soul, association is impossible. Then what will happen? Then sexual arousal will happen. Why? Because the soul is not connected. Sexual connection is not a proper connection. Sexually induced connection is not a relationship. It's never going to make a relationship. Sexually stimulated connection is only to a body-body connection where there is nothing to do with life or soul. Sexual pleasure is not for the person, it is only for the body which is deprived of the soul. When you are not subscribed to the soul, the body is lacking sustainability, then the consequence is sexual pleasure, it is temporary. It is completely temporary. It is completely temporary. It will not give you sustainable factors of life. Sex should never be the criteria for association. Sex should never be the criteria for association. Soul should be the criteria for association. Sex is simply because your body is not having an ownership of life. Hence, you need to sustain the physicality in the environment. That is the reason for sexual pleasure and sexual arousal. So one should be always very careful to have that soul connection within the experience. If you cannot attain the soul connection, then temporary aspects related with sexuality, bringing children and struggling in the society is a natural consequence. There is no alternative. You will be suffering your body also. You will have a lot of illness, disease, social pressure. Everything will happen. It's quite natural. Because that's because you are not soul connected. You will be making many conditions, many relationships with the conditions prevailing in the society. You will be educated to suffer, not to enjoy life. This education, you will be paying money for it. The real education will not be paid. It is granted for the glory of living. The real education is granted from the glory of life. For that, you don't have to pay anything. It's granted by the beauty of life itself. Education is for everyone. Education is for everyone. It's not by forceful. It's not by manipulation. It is a natural process. The capacity to be educated is a beautiful process. It's related with the soul only. So everyone who is capable of having access to the soul will get educated quite naturally, will remain stable, comfortable, wonderfully in this given space. Only when you attain the soul connection. Without soul connection, one cannot associate with anyone. So the prevailing country sense, our commitment towards our country is because of our personality, not because of a soul connection. Then it will be ruined only eventually. Then there is no democracy. It's not democracy. It's only a pressure build-up, trying to organize where you are not organized. All organizations prevailing in the society without soul connection is only a suffering group. It's only a suffering group. My countrymen, when I say my countrymen, that means there is no group. My countrymen, my fellow beings. That means the voice is connected with no group. It's a group of everyone. When I say countrymen, that means it includes Pakistan, China, America, Afghanistan, and everyone. That is a true countryman. It doesn't create any borders. When I say countrymen, and it is only categorized for few, only for this group, then that will not sustain. Within that voice, there should never be anything that should be compromised, that should be negotiated. No. When we are talking, that voice should be uniformly applicable for everyone. Such is the beauty of voice. Such is the beauty of living. No categorization is required, but living is happening. The living is happening always wonderfully. It should never be addressed fellow Americans, fellow Indians, no. My countrymen. That means every countries are included. All Indians, no. All nationals are my brothers and sisters. We all are together. Why? Because we all are having the same soul capacity. Only when you gain access to the soul capacity, we may not be suffering anything that we do. You be a scientist or doctor or engineer or anything. You participate in everything, then you are a good scientist. If you are not connected with everything that you are, that is prevailing in the society, then only you can be a good scientist or a good engineer or a politician. You should have access to everything. Everything in the society. An engineer should come once in a day, sweep the municipality, sweep the corporation, sweep the roads. That is a good doctor. The scientist is not able to come and sweep the road, then that is not a scientist. They are not going to contribute. Everyone should participate in cleaning the road, in cleaning our house, in cooking food. If one cannot participate in every chores of life, then that's not a beautiful living. You are a servant of everyone and everything. If you cannot be a servant of everyone and everything everywhere, yes, Sharad. Can you make it in English, please?
I'll try. So when we parent a child, in what ways we can build his connection with the soul without cutting that cord while parenting and while giving him false ambitions. Actually, we are cutting the cords with his soul, no? So in what ways we are doing it wrong?
Can you go once more repeat that?
While we parent a child, no? So
Pardon?
actually it is while we parent a child.
Yeah.
While we parent a child, actually, in all the wrong ways, we are giving him ambitions and goals, and we are cutting his soul connection, no?
Okay, we got it. Parenting.
Yeah.
Parenting is a growth. Parenting is a growth in the individual's capacity. We are not parenting a child. We become a parent. It is an advanced experience of life. We are not parenting a child. We become a parent because we are capable of maintaining the environment in its sanity, in its beauty. We are capable of maintaining the environment in a required situation for maintaining, for everyone's maintenance. Parents means who are capable of maintaining the environment beautifully. It is a capacity of development into a next dimension of living. So the children are there quite naturally. Children are there quite naturally. We are not their parents. We got a capacity of parenting. It's a capacity of enriched life presence within oneself. So don't try to parent any child. That's an absurd situation imposed upon ourselves because of our own problems. It's based on our own assumption. Oh, I am the parent of this child. We, whoever is having the parenting capacity, will definitely Give comfort to all whoever is required, not selective. Oh, I am parent to my only child. No, I am parent to everyone, whoever is required. Parenting is a beautiful position of immense power to safeguard whoever requires guarding. They come naturally under the shade of this tree of parenting. Parenting is not a forceful conditioning. It's a beautiful presence of life in an enriched fashion made by life itself. It's a glorious position one can attain only through assessing the glorious position of life. It's an accessibility into a wonderful dimension of space. It cannot be imposed on anyone. It's not a suffering. Parenting is a glorious position of richness and wealth of life.
Actually, parenting is a capacity that should be born inside you, right?
Parenting is an enriched state. It's an enriched state of life. It happens quite naturally. You are developing much more into the space. Your capacity to sense the space has been enriched. A parent means one is capable of understanding more space very easily. That's a parent. The child coming into that presence is perfectly acknowledged by that parenting capacity. A child is comfortable beneath the wings of the parent. Beneath the wings of the parent, all the children, every child is comfortable. Not my child, this child, every children. Even the birds, and even the animals will come under the wings. A true parent can hold all the all the kids of the animals also as well. Yeah, parenting is a wonderful capacity. Even the small seedlings of plants come under the parenting capacity.
Actually, it's an opening of your heart.
Of course, it's a much developed heart sense, not hard sense.
A deeper sense is born inside you when you become a parent. That's it, no?
Yeah.
That is the responsibility.
It cannot be called as a deeper sense. It's a wonderful sense of space around you. It's a wonderful sense of one is connected with the space around you, not with the illusion, not with the created, but with the space around you. One should always attain the capacity of space. When you can sense the space around you, that is doing magic. The space around is a magic. It holds the mystical powers. It holds the space around. When you can associate the space around you, that gives us the capacity beyond imagination. Yes, because I am connected with the soul. So once you are connected with the soul is giving you the capacity to remain stable in the environment. Hence, you should have the capacity with the space. If you don't have the soul connection, you will never attain the capacity to remain stable in the environment. To remain stable in the environment, one should have the space connection. One should be able to sense the space around us. It's an invincible power. It's an invincible power.
Actually, when you become a parent, or when a parent is born inside you,
Exactly.
actually you are sensing the mother-child relationship that is already existing, right?
When you become a parent, you sense everyone that is coming into your presence. Yeah, and whatever is required is quite naturally happening for them. For
You
both,
become a mother to the universe.
yes, you became everything that is required for that present situation. The situation itself will furnish whatever is required. Yeah, we don't have to do anything. The universe is making everything possible. Become a parent. You have to become a parent. That's a blessing that you got because of your purity, your sanity, your divinity. You maintain divinity. That's the reason you became a parent. Becoming a parent means you have developed, you have transcended a lot of difficulties that you were facing in the past.
Not based on points from others.
Becoming a parent means you are transcend all the limitations of the physicality. Having sexual intercourse and bringing a child, that's not a parent. That will never be a parent. That's only animal behavior connected with the nature. That's merely an animal behavior connected with the nature. That's not a parenting. Parent means you have dissolved, absolved a lot of problems prevailing in the environment, prevailing in your illusion, caught up with the belief, always dissolved, and you have transcended much of the difficulties that which the society has brought into your presence. A parent means a true self with the truth in the experience. That's a parent.
You, you have begun to sense the underlying connection.
Yes. You became sensible, where the presence of another person is not remaining as another, but it is merging into that oneself. That is a parent. Parent will never have a dual sense. Parent is always having the one sense only. That's a parent.
Actually, being a parent means you are slipping into non-duality.
Yes, you are transcending into a limitless world of living. Yeah, that's a parent. See, only very recently, before I was always talking about sex, sexual attraction and all those things. Can have sex with everyone. But now I have taken command of my body. When there was no command in the body, sex was the most prominent activity. Now sex is not there. There is no sexual attraction, there is no sexual arousal, there is nothing to do with sexuality. That is freedom. That is freedom. When you are sexually attracted, that means you are in slavery. You cannot continuously be in the happening. Yeah. See, it's within a very short time. It's within a very short time. Since the cleansing was happening continuously, the enrichment was experienced, so empowerment is happening. The wonderful living is happening wonderfully always. Within a short time, within a very short time, we are transcending into much wonderful aspects of life. So more people are capable of coming into that shade of life. It is possible. It's not making an organization. It's not creating a new organization, not a new path of life. We are not trying to create anything. Creation itself is making everything possible. Creation is continuously making everything possible. We are not trying to do anything. We are trying not to do anything. Let the universe do everything for us. We are surrendering ourselves to the beauty of creation always, so that nothing can go wrong, ever can go wrong. So such is the beauty of creation. So today we are celebrating the birthday of our son, Adrian Sebastian. Today we are inviting local people around. See, only some 60 or below 60 people are coming together, having lunch with us. It's this birthday. Why this birthday is special? Because he said, I am born. at the age of 25. At the age of 25, he was capable of saying, I am born. I am born. That's the reason we are celebrating this with the local people around, bringing them inside into ourselves and giving them the warmth of life. Just the locals only. The real locals are the most beneficial of life. Don't go select anyone. When you invite, select the locals, the very local. If you can bring in someone who is begging, that is the most wonderful way of having a party. Don't go for choosing anyone, the rich and the glamorous, no. The very local should be within your party. Then the party will be always ongoing party of life. So stay tuned. Life is happening always. Bye bye. So this is the party of life with life. Bye bye.